universe, beautiful kings and queens. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope you guys are shining bright. Hope you are staying true to you and being the most authentic version of yourself that you can be. Don't let your light be dimmed by nobody, and continue to shine, shine, shine in each and every room that you go into. So as you can tell, I'm doing like just trying different things with the YouTube channel. Affirm Your Day is now going live, so catch me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Last week I was going live around 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That may switch up until I find the time that I want to be there. Like, let's just be honest. Like, so just stay tapped in. Hit your bell. Follow if you're following me on YouTube. If you're subscribed, hit your notification bell so you can know that I'm live. And you can know that I posted a video, something like that, so you guys can just keep up with what's going on. Also, I started a little series last week. Oops, sorry, my video, there we go. I started a series last week on examples of like the waiting season, and I was talking about Hannah and Job and what season they were in their life. I'm going to continue to do that. Just have to find new people that I want to use examples for, because I think I did that in like waiting and testing. Just going to start using and talking about the Bible characters in their seasons, so we can see that this is happening, this is happening, this happened, and this happened, so we can know that we're not alone in this, and there's nothing new under the sun. We know that. So everything that was in the Bible, you can relate to. So you may be in this season, but you know you're going to come out through it, because you know the ending of it all is breakthrough. You're going to receive a breakthrough regardless of where you are in your life. You know that you may be here today, but tomorrow joy is going to come, right? So this series that I'm introducing right now is, we're going to do a numbers series. So I always was talking about numbers and how you can receive messages from numbers that God is showing you over and over and over and over again. And I also stated in like one of my videos about God sending me to use the strong concordance in the Bible. I've been using Bible Hub version of it. So you just go, it's another Bible app that I used to use that I don't have on my phone anymore. And I could just type it, like they used to have like a little segment under the Bible scriptures where you can just go to, and it'll lead you to like numbers. But Bible Hub has a strong concordance that you can use. Just type the numbers in. Like, it actually has a list, and you could just go into the list, and then you can find the number that you're seeking, or you could just search by the number itself. So try that. It's Bible Hub. I think BibleHub.net or something. I'll link it. Because this is just information for everybody, because I want us to get away from calling them angel numbers. I think I'm guilty of that too, but then I started to stray away from that and just started looking at it like, well, these are numbers of guidance. These are ways that God communicates to us through numbers. So recently, I have more numbers though. So like, I've been writing them down. So I'm starting to just 2 right now. So right now I have 3, 11, and 5, 16, because I stated these numbers, excuse me, in the video that talks about titles and roles. I stated that. So when I stated that, I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, but then I also gave myself the definition of the number. And like, when I play like a little clip after this, when I break it down, I want you guys to see what I initially stated. It's mind-blowing. To me, it's mind-blowing. It might not be mind-blowing to you, but to me, it's mind-blowing, because I'm like, when you tap in, like, let's say you are praying and you're worshiping every morning, right? Like, that's what you do. And then you start to just know that you're in the kingdom. Once you have activated the praise, and you activated your worship, and you activated prayer, you are now in the kingdom. That's your doorway. Praise and prayer is your doorway. Like, you are now connected in. God has now have unlocked the door for you. You have access pass, because you're like, this is where you are. You have seek the kingdom. God has given you entry. So you have entered the kingdom. So now everything that you do is connected to or aligning you to what God has for you. So when you're seeing things, when you're saying things, pay attention. So that's why I was in awe, because I was like, what? Oh, okay. So let's get into it. So I have 3:11 and 5:16, and I do believe I said something like on the lines of, because we was talking about you being aligned with God's word in that video, and you just aligning yourself with what God has in store. So let's start with 3:11. 3:11 means after, behind, later, delay, postponement, putting off. Now let me back this up because my handwriting a little messy, so I'm sorry about that. So let's go back. After I looked up the Greek version and the Hebrew. So Hebrew for 3:11 is after, behind, later. And you can find more information on how that is used in the Bible, talking about after, behind, or later in Daniel chapter 2, 29 through 41. Daniel chapter 2, verse 29 through 45. The Greek version, the Greek definition: delay, postponement, putting off. You can find more information about delays in Acts 25, verse 12. Okay? Then we have 5:16. That was another number I quoted. The Hebrew definition, understanding: destroy, not. Do not destroy. You can read Psalm 57, 58, 59, and 75 for more understanding on how the Bible breaks down that number and the word and the phrases of it, the understanding of it that goes with it. Do not destroy, right? Then you have the Greek understanding: worthy of, worthily, appropriate. And you can read more on that in Romans 16 and 12, Philippians 1 verse 27, Colossians 1 verse 10, John 1 6, Ephesians 4 and 1, and 1 Thessalonians 2 verse 12. Now 3:11 says, reminds us about timing and what happens after. So I have some little questions here that I want you guys to think about. Where has God asked you to wait? Because that's what 3:11 is saying. Second question: what follows this season, this step, or the experience? Then we have 5:16, which encourages us to guard what might be destroyed and live worthily. Maintain in integrity and purpose in our walk with God. Do not destroy what He has built, and strive to live worthily of the calling He's given you. Y'all, when you see the video after this one on like what I originally stated, I want you to just understand how important it is for you to pray to God, and for you to worship for answers, and for you to ask, seek, and knock, because you're going to see how God was operating in real time by the things that I was saying in the video that confirm everything I just said. Now, mind you, that video came before I went to go look up what I stated. But I want us to start being more confident in knowing that God uses us, knowing that God uses us and speaks through us and provides us details for what we're seeking and what we're saying and what we're doing. So I thank you guys so much for being a part of Free Your Journey. I thank you for watching this video. If you have not already, click like. If you have not already, click subscribe. What are you waiting for? I would love to have you a part of the family. And don't forget to join me on Instagram and Facebook, Free Your Journey. I have a Facebook group that is free. And then you'll space it journey, allow the group to pop up, and then you'll click join or either request to join. And then also you can follow me on TikTok, Free Your Journey. All social media is Free Your Journey. I can't wait to share another number series with you guys. Stay tuned. I'm supposed to be in room 311, but I'm over here in 516. We have to make sure that we are walking in alignment with God has already stated for us, unless we cause delays. We cause self-sabotage in our own life because it looked like it was the real thing. It kind of felt like the real thing. But then when you get to start really getting into them details, because I always say focus on the details, understand the details, get into them stitching. You see that the stitch is different. Because we know that when God stitches thing, it's perfection. But when you was in looking at those stitches, you was like, this ain't got the same pattern flow. This pattern is not like the one I've seen before. This pattern is a little janky. This pattern got like all kind of knots and twists in it that does not align with how I've seen my maker sew. Jesus.